Hey everyone, before we dive into today's story, make sure to hit that subscribe button and share your thoughts in the comments. I really want to know what you'd do if you were in my shoes. It started with a casual comment, one that I didn't think would ever haunt me. I was sitting on the couch after work, exhausted, when my wife dropped her words like a bomb I wasn't ready for. You know, she said, stretching lazily, sometimes I think I should have married my ex. The air in the room froze. I felt my chest tighten, my coffee cup trembling in my hands. I laughed nervously, hoping I misheard. Or maybe it was a joke. Huh, really? I asked. She nodded, not smiling like she'd said something obvious. Yeah. Sometimes I just wonder, she murmured, scrolling through her phone. I wanted to brush it off, tell myself it didn't mean anything. But the thought planted itself in my mind, growing roots. I started noticing little things. Her phone always face down. Sudden laughter from text messages when I wasn't around, her excuses for late nights at work that didn't add up. First, I questioned myself. Was I imagining it? Was I being paranoid? We'd been married for 7 years. I trusted her. Or at least I thought I did. Then came the first real sign. I woke up to find her gone, her side of the bed cold. I assumed she'd gone for an early run. But then I noticed her car was still in the driveway. I picked up her phone, accidentally unlocking it, and there it was. A message from a name I didn't recognize. Can't wait to see you tonight, winking face. My stomach dropped. I shoved the phone back, heart racing, hoping it was a misunderstanding. Days passed and the tension grew. I started replaying our memories, noticing details I'd never paid attention to. The way she laughed at jokes from strangers online, the small excuses when I asked about her day, the subtle shifts in our intimacy. It all felt different, tainted. And then the inevitable happened. One evening she came home smiling, humming a tune I didn't recognize. I tried to ask her about her day casually, but she waved me off. Oh, nothing important. Just errands. Something about her tone didn't sit right. I followed my instincts, quietly checking her messages. And there it was again. Texts with someone else, conversations full of flirtation, planning, laughter that wasn't meant for me. I confronted her, but not with rage. I sat down, voice shaking, and asked, "Are you seeing someone else?" She froze, eyes wide, then looked away. I don't know why this is happening. I didn't mean for it to go this far, she whispered. I wanted to scream, to ask how she could betray everything we built. But I just sat there, the words stuck in my throat. She tried to explain, her loneliness, her doubts, her lingering feelings for her ex. I listened, trying to reconcile the woman I loved with the reality before me. I felt my heart break into pieces I didn't know could be broken. Every shared memory, every laugh, every quiet night we spent together suddenly felt like a lie. And yet, part of me still loved her, still wanted to forgive. But love wasn't enough. Not when trust had been shattered. Not when the person who promised forever admitted she sometimes wished for someone else. I realized that staying would mean accepting less than I deserved. That I would be living in a shadow of betrayal every single day. The turning point came one quiet night. She was asleep beside me, unaware that I had packed a small bag. I watched her breathing, the rise and fall of her chest, and I felt a pang of sorrow so deep it almost broke me. But I also felt clarity. I could love her, yes, but I couldn't stay in a marriage that no longer held the truth we promised each other. I left a note on the kitchen counter, simple and honest. I loved you with all my heart. But I can't stay where I'm not truly wanted. I hope you find what you're looking for. I need to find myself again. And then quietly I walked out the door. The days that followed were surreal. Memories haunted me, her laughter, her hand in mine, quiet Sunday mornings. But they no longer had the warmth they once did. I allowed myself to grieve, to feel every ache, every betrayal, every tiny wound. And slowly, painfully, I began to reclaim my life. I learned that self-respect isn't loud. It doesn't need fireworks or declarations. It's quiet, steady, the kind of strength that grows in the small choices. Choosing to leave, choosing to honor your own worth, choosing to believe that love should lift you, not diminish you. Even now, months later, I sometimes feel the sting of what we had and lost. But I also feel pride. I walked away from a life that no longer aligned with my truth. I rebuilt my boundaries, my confidence, and my sense of self. And though the pain lingers, so does the knowledge that I am enough, that I deserve honesty, and that I will never settle for anything less than the love and respect I give. If there's one thing I want you to take from this story, It's that betrayal doesn't define you. Your response does. And walking away doesn't mean you stop loving. It means you chose yourself, your dignity, and your future. Before you go, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more stories like this, and let me know in the comments. What would you do if someone you loved admitted they sometimes wished for another? I want to hear your thoughts because these stories remind us all of the power of truth, the weight of betrayal, and the quiet courage it takes to reclaim your life.